Good day, pilots and co-pilots. Welcome aboard Shift 100, your dedicated control tower for a clear view on all things automotive. We have a vehicle on our radar today that's broadcasting on some familiar frequencies, but with an all-new flight plan, the 2026 Subaru Solterra. It's received a major systems overhaul, but the question from ground control is pressing. It's got the rugged Subi vibes, but is it finally a better EV? Let's clear this one for takeoff and run a full diagnostic. Subaru knows its loyal crew. They demand vehicles ready for rough runways with top-tier safety, room for gear, and mandatory all-wheel drive. The Solterra was designed from this blueprint, and the 2026 update leans into it even harder. But what about the pilots without a preferred airline, just looking for a solid electric SUV? With a bigger battery, stronger motors, and that golden ticket NACS port for Tesla's Supercharger network, it should be a contender. Yet even with these upgrades, it remains a peculiar aircraft in a crowded sky. First, let's address the airframe's origin. This isn't a purebred Subaru. It's a joint venture with Toyota, making it a functional twin to the 2026 Toyota BZ. While Subaru's engineers tuned the all-wheel drive system, the Toyota DNA is palpable in the exterior, interior, and infotainment mainframe. However, for 2026, it's trying harder to wear its own uniform. A fresh fascia replaces a traditional grille with a slim, illuminated Subaru logo. Inside the cockpit, the dashboard is redesigned, the controversial driver display is repositioned, and a massive 14.0-inch touchscreen is now standard. The power plant sees significant upgrades. The battery pack is upsized to 74.7 kilowatt-hours, boosting the EPA estimated range to a much healthier 285 miles. The standard dual-motor powertrain gets a bump to 233 horsepower, and a new XT model introduces a thrilling 338 horsepower option for those needing maximum thrust. The NACS port is a genuine game-changer, now located on the passenger side for easy docking at superchargers. Charging speeds are up to 150 kilowatts on a DC fast charger, which is an improvement but still not quite at the velocity of the class leaders. Underneath, the chassis has been extensively reworked. New subframe, control arms, and retuned suspension, all to create a more direct and serene ride. So, how does it handle? The 2026 Solterra is undeniably a smoother operator. The ride is composed and comfortable, isolating the cabin from turbulence, especially on the 18-inch wheels. Steering is light but crisp, making it easy to place on your chosen flight path. The extra power is welcome. While the XT is seriously quick, the base model is more than adequate for spirited climbs. And true to its heritage, the Solterra is engineered for when the tarmac disappears. With 8.3 inches of ground clearance, it flexed its off-road credentials with ease, proving it's more capable than most EV rivals on rough terrain. But here's the critical message. Its flight dynamics were never the core problem. The Solterra still struggles with key EV fundamentals. That NACS port is fantastic, but the hardware behind it isn't magic. Based on its identical Toyota twins' real-world testing, highway range is likely to be closer to 222 miles. Better, but not a chart topper. Then there's the baffling hesitation to commit to true one-pedal driving. You get 5 levels of regenerative braking, yet not a single one will bring the vehicle to a complete stop without you hitting the brake pedal. It's a strange and frustrating omission. Inside, the driver's area remains ergonomically awkward despite the remodel. But the most glaring systems failure? The native navigation system has no en-route charge planning. For a 2026 EV, this isn't just an oversight, it's a cardinal sin that leaves you to navigate your own energy logistics on long hauls. The final verdict? The 2026 Solterra is meaningfully, substantially improved. It's a much better Solterra, but these upgrades simply bring it closer to being an average electric SUV. It leans on lifestyle pursuits and brand sentiment rather than cutting-edge EV capability. For the Subaru faithful, the Subi vibes might be enough to overlook the compromises. For everyone else, the dominant Toyota signal might make it a difficult choice to justify beyond the star-adorned badge. And that is our final approach on the 2026 Subaru Solterra. Thank you for flying with Shift 100. You are cleared for landing on that subscribe button, and be sure to stay on frequency for more deep dives into the automotive world. Shift 100, over and out.